The Galaxy Z Fold 2 is showing up everywhere with every tech YouTuber you can find. They all show off this ridiculous new display that is based on another phone, the Galaxy Fold, which is its predecessor, even though this one has the Z in it for I don't know what reason. But this phone is the successor to the Galaxy Fold, the Galaxy Z Fold 2. This phone continues our conversation about the future of smartphones and what they look like. And when I looked at it, the thing that it proved to me is the first generation of a new design is always a hard suggestion from anyone to say, yeah, go ahead and buy it. Because the Galaxy Fold 1 had so many issues that are very widespread, like the damaged screen or the hinge that crackles and makes noises, and the lack of waterproofing and the need to have a screen protector always on. And the front screen had a massive section where it was blocked by the camera. The screen, when you folded the phone, was tiny and it didn't look normal. But this one looks absolutely stunning and definitely looks like what the smartphones will look like in 2021, or maybe even it takes a while longer. Seeing this technology brought up comparisons in my head with adopting a new technology is kind of like buying an electric car or a Tesla in the Middle East. We know that the future, or the market at least, is pointing towards an electric future in terms of cars, but in the Middle East, the familiarity is not there yet. It's not something that is commonly done, buying an electric car. I mean, it would work. They would set up an electric charging station at home and you would not need to fill it with gas, but still the maintenance and the familiarity is not there yet. And it led me to have a conversation with my cousin with regards to electric vehicles that seems like it echoes what people feel about the new technology with smartphones, which is, when would it be feasible and normal to buy an electric car? And in this case, when would it be feasible to buy a folding phone? The first thing that comes to mind is price. For example, when you buy a Tesla, it costs way more than a normal budget car. And if the old cars is a technology that have been perfected through the years, the petrol-based cars have been existing since ages, 80 years, maybe even more. And they perfected it in a way where whatever you expect to happen with that car will happen, and if anything goes wrong, everyone knows how to fix it. And you can replicate that with foldable phones. What if you damage the screen? Can you just send it to any repair shop? Do you need to send it to Samsung themselves? And how does that process work? And people, because of that, tend to avoid the device, even though it works perfectly fine, but the what ifs make you doubt that. And also I had a comparison of new display technologies, like if you want to buy an 8K TV. What use would you have for an 8K TV if there is so little uses for that 8K? It's the same with the foldable screen. Will I actually benefit anything from having a foldable screen, just like would I benefit from seeing in 8K instead of 4K? This is where you draw the line between having a new thing because it's the new thing and having a new thing because it's useful. And the Galaxy Fold, at least the second version of it, proved why the second and third and the future generations of initial design always make it more plausible and feasible for you to buy that device, because one, the price will go down and the issues will go down as well. Which brings me to what Samsung has planned for the future. The Galaxy Z Fold 2 is now on the market, but their next phone is supposedly the Galaxy Z Fold S, which again will push the boundaries of physical design with a 360 hinge that is directly focused on challenging the Surface Duo. So a 360 hinge, instead of being able to close and open the device, you'd be able to turn it around and make it into the tent form, which is a sign that Samsung are comfortable with their design, but also it brings a question of what are other tech companies doing? And the company that is really quiet about foldable things is Apple. And according to rumors, Apple have been filing for many patents and designs for future-looking foldable iPhones. I don't know if that's happening anytime soon, but this brings me to the biggest point, which is manufacturers, whether it's tech, cars, or anything else, they will always go to the direction where the customer is pointing. Wherever there's demand, they will fill that gap. And whether it's Samsung, Apple, Huawei, or Microsoft, having them design their products to feed our needs is a win-win situation. Even though the prices are high, we still have as many options for the future devices that we may own.